Hey guys, it's Vanessa, and today I am doing a Q&A. I took some questions that I found on my YouTube comments. I also asked you on Instagram if you had any questions for me, and I think I'll do that in the future if I do Q&As, just because it just keeps it so chronological and I can kind of see what everybody is saying. If you aren't following me on Instagram, go over there because that's where you'll be notified if I'm doing a Q&A. If you have any questions for me in the future. I don't want this video to be super long, but I do want to answer all of your guys' questions. I think I'm gonna get the more general ones out of the way first, just so that we can get into like in-depth ones later on. I get this question a lot on how tall I am, and I am 5'6". I think I appear taller in my videos and on pictures than in real life, and that's because I do the down angle or the up angle where you shoot from below so that you have longer legs. And yeah, that's how I get that look, if you're wondering. Next question is, what is your major? And I am a child development major with a minor in dance. And where am I from? I'm from San Jose, California, and I was born and raised here. I really like this question. So it says, I'm not sure if you've answered this before, but why did you choose Vanessa is a Wolf for your usernames? What's the story behind it? So I would have to say there isn't really a story. I just really wanted my last name to be Wolf when I was younger. I just thought it sounded great. I don't really like my last name. I just kind of got bullied for it and teased about it my whole life. So it's not really my fave, and I have thought about legally changing it for a really long time. So yeah, that's how it came to be. Although this comment isn't exactly a question, I just wanted to address it, and I'm no way putting this person on blast. I just really think that I've gotten this question a lot of the time, and I just want to address it. So, you're considered a plus size woman? Question mark. Yeah, I am. I am a plus size woman, and that's kind of hard for a lot of people to understand, just because I have, as some people have said, an ideal body shape, and so I have a smaller waist compared to my hips, and that's not uncommon in the plus size world. Everybody has different ideas about what plus size women look like. It's hard to describe it to everybody. I don't feel like this is a attack towards me or anything like that. I just think it's a misunderstanding, and I just want to clear it up that I am plus size. So yeah. The next one is, have you always been plus size? And yes, I have been. I grew up overweight, and I was bullied for it for a large portion of me growing up in my childhood. Not to get like super deep into it, but yes, I have always been plus size. Now going on to my Instagram questions, I'll just go through the list. How do you stop chafing in the summer months? I love wearing dresses, but the goddamn chafe is unbearable. I feel you, girl. I got you. Okay, so I actually use lotion on the insides of my legs. You know, if this is a little bit too personal, I totally understand. I put lotion, and I've also heard of other people putting deodorant. So it's really up to you. It isn't a cure-all, and especially if it's hot and you're sweating, it can start to chafe again. Keep the lotion in your bag or wherever you're going, and you'll be fine. Girl asked, how can you be so pretty? I just can't with you. Like, can you calm down, please? Because you're adorable. Oh, this one is so awesome. What are your top 5 movies? Okay, so I literally thought about this like all last night, and what I would consider like my favorite movies are ones that I can just watch over and over and over again without getting sick of them. So I wrote a list in my phone of like my top 5, and I'm really into like 80s movies. So The Breakfast Club, that is like my all-time favorite movie. That's just like, I don't even know, it's just so great, and I love the way it's shot, and I love the characters in it just being so just like almost stereotyped, but it just like relates, and I don't know, it hits home with me. That's like my all-time favorite movie. Then is 16 Candles and Pretty Woman. Just like, oh my god, they're just like growing up, like classic girly films. Like if you haven't seen them, I don't know what you're doing with your life kind of situation. Next two are inspired by my sister. She like totally got me hooked on these movies. They are Super Troopers and Waiting, and they're both like kind of like ridiculous comedy movies, and I really didn't think I was gonna like either one of them, but I was cracking up the entire time, and I've watched them like multiple times and I still find them hilarious. So those are two more that I really like, and the last one has to be Forrest Gump, and I watch this every single time I get sick. It's just my happy kind of go-lucky kind of movie, and it just passes the time because it is super long, and yeah, it's still hilarious, and I love all of the characters in it. I feel like I've answered this question before, but where do you get your style inspiration? And I have done specific like fashion videos inspired by different YouTubers that I really like, but overall I just really look on the Instagram like explore page and see what everybody's interested in and like what's kind of popular and go from there. I think that it's influenced by multiple things, and then I mix match what I think is my style, and right now it's kind of in the transition. I like more edgy pieces like this bodysuit that I'm wearing, but I also really like bohemian and like flare pants, so it's just kind of mix matching what I like and what other people like and seeing where that goes, if that makes sense. Girl Courtney says, what are your summer makeup must-haves? And she has a channel, go check her out. She's awesome. She's a plus size YouTuber, so I'm just throwing her some love. I will have her links down below. Really light during the summer months just because it's freaking hot, and so I really like BB creams and just a little bit of concealer and maybe some mascara, and that's it. Like that's all I want to do when I'm just like super sticky and super hot. Grace has so many questions for me. Are you a student? Yes, I am. I go to San Jose State. How old am I? I am 20 years old. It hasn't really sunk in that I'm 20. It's kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. I do a room tour. I am going to do one, as I've told you guys before, that I'm redoing my room and kind of revamping it. So when it's all done, I will show you it, but if you want to see like an idea of what it looks like, I do have a room tour that I did right at the beginning of my channel, so it doesn't look that different from now. I like this one too. What are some tips for starting a YouTube channel? I would say my best advice that I got was from Tyler Oakley, and he said, kill your baby. And I thought that was so messed up, but then he explained it, and basically you think that whatever you create is the best thing, and unfortunately that's just not how it is. Human nature is to pause when you're speaking, to say to not really know what you're saying all the time because you're making it up as you go. So unfortunately that just doesn't translate well when you're doing a video. So you have to be okay with editing yourself. If you want to become a YouTuber, you have to be able to edit yourself and be able to know what is important and what is content and what is not important. And that's really hard to do, especially when you really like whatever it is that you're doing. Not to deter you, but that is the actual reality of it, is that you're watching yourself and criticizing yourself and judging what you should be making all the time. This is so adorable, I have to read you the whole thing. First off, you're beautiful. Aww. And I love your videos. You are sweet. I can't handle you. And I get way too excited when a new video is posted, but do you have any tips for curly hair and like how to keep frizz down or how to tame the curl? Okay, so this is my natural hair. I let it air dry today just because I didn't really feel like putting any heat on it, and as you can tell, it's pretty curly. So I just want to go over some like simple products that I use. Say this is my non-frizzy hair, like this takes some effort, I'm not gonna lie. Two products that I absolutely love are the Redican Anti-Snap, and it just looks like this. It is kind of pricey, it's about $20 I believe, but I just put like 2 to 3 pumps all in mid to ends, and it just kind of gives it like a really healthy feel. Then I also go in with the Tresemme heat protectant, and this is just really good. I put it in my wet hair even if I know that I'm not going to use heat on it the first day, because a lot of the times I will go in and like curl individual pieces if that's what I'm going for on like second or third day hair. So this is just gonna protect it right away. A lot of the time I really don't even brush my hair. Sometimes I go in with like a wide tooth comb to like really define my part and stuff like that, but other than that I don't really brush my hair when it's dry. I only brush it when it's wet. And so what I found was this wet hair brush, and this has been a lifesaver. I don't think I'll ever go back to a regular brush just because hair is so fine that it gets tangled really easily, and regular brushes just like pull on it too much and the tugging really makes awful breaks. This is the shit, you guys. I got it at Target, if you're wondering. Getting down to the last few ones, and the next one is, do you have any tips for body confidence while you're in high school? And I kind of touched on this in my confidence video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But in high school I had my lowest self-confidence. I would say that that was because I was just worried about what other people thought of me way too much. I was wondering if they were judging me. I was wondering if they thought that I was wearing something inappropriate or if I was fitting in. I just worried and it was for nothing. No one cared what I looked like. So what I have to say for being confident in high school is just don't give a flying fuck what anyone thinks. Just don't care, because no one's paying attention. Okay, Ari, I'm answering this question. Do I have any tattoos or would I like to get some? I don't have any tattoos. Every so often I'll put on fake ones just for fun. I really like the look of them and I feel like they're an accessory for me. I have thought about getting tattoos. I think that they would be really small, and I don't really think that anybody would notice them even if I got them. Okay, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this isn't super long or boring. Just really wanted to answer all of your questions. I feel like this is also a really great way to interact with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!